You!
You did this to yourself.
She called the police on her husband. She told her co-workers he had been beating her. She described herself as a woman trying to escape a dangerous marriage. And then...
I don't know anything about this case at all. None of us do here, okay?
So he broke my nose, but I'm being arrested.
What she didn't know, what she had apparently forgotten, was that for the last 5 years, her own home had been watching every argument, every confrontation, every moment she said happened behind closed doors was recorded. And when investigators pressed play, the entire story changed.
Wow. So you cheat and then you do this. That's really wow.
Yeah, I am, because you're calling me a like I don't have feelings, like I'm not a real person, like I didn't go through some real the last year. Are you kidding me?
We all did today, but I didn't cheat.
No, you didn't give a about my mental state. I was a brand new mom.
You didn't give a shit about my either.
Yes, I did.
January 3rd, 2025. Officers from the Caledonia, Wisconsin Police Department responded to a domestic disturbance call. One spouse was accusing the other of physical assault.
You cheated and I found out. And now we're really not going to work on things.
Are you okay being a single dad?
I'm going to have to make it work. I'll find somebody to those kids. I'll have to deal with somebody.
No, are you okay if I'm just not involved at all?
I don't give a fuck. I have to make it work.
I don't know what to do anymore.
She's got this.
You!
Did you get that? Okay. She's home. So you cheat and then you wreck the house up. That's really, really nice.
Well, you threw my in the house all week. Yeah, I found in a different spot.
That's not true. You're sit in your closet.
You can change your daughter. I'm done.
Get in the car and leave. Wow. So you cheat and then you do this. That's really wow.
Yeah, I am, because you're calling me a like I don't have feelings, like I'm not a real person, like I didn't go through some real the last year. Are you kidding me?
We all did today, but I didn't cheat.
No, you didn't give a about my mental state. I was a brand new mom.
You didn't give a shit about my either.
Yes, I did. When I couldn't handle my own you didn't care about that. You couldn't be strong enough.
It's just my fault. Okay, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Vote.
No, you have no idea where I was. And you don't care. You didn't care then. All you cared about was that I was making up. That my feelings were made up.
No, I don't care now.
Are you serious?
I don't care now. You need to understand this is over.
It was obvious that this couple had reached their limit. The signs on both sides seemed raw and real. Officers were looking for something much more specific than the cameras gave it to them.
No. I've already told you there's no chance in hell. I will never forget.
I am going to get the iPad. I'm going to give you my password.
No, because that's not a relationship. But you realize that you are never going to have access to any of my things ever again. You have shown me how little I mean to you.
That's not true.
You have shown me how little our beautiful little family meant to you because B was more important. Try to imagine what that pain is.
I'm feeling it right now. Made a really bad choice. Are you kidding me? I have to live with the fact that I'm never going to be good enough for these kids.
Yeah.
I have to live with that.
Don't. Stop screaming in front of the kids. You're doing this in front of the kids. Go for a drive. Stop. You need to stop right now. Your kids are staring at you. You cheated on me. Get in the car and go for a drive. You are going.
If I go for a drive, I'm going to need something close to you.
Alright, you cannot do this in front of our kids.
I can't keep living like this. Look what he's doing to me.
And then you did this to yourself. You slept with somebody. You're only doing this because you got caught.
No, I'm doing this because I'm devastated and I'm losing you.
Well, then why are you worried about losing me now after you cheat on me? What about all the times before that when you didn't give a There's a big difference.
So from the footages, Danae had cheated on her husband, and she was unable to find any common ground with her husband. However, the following scenes revealed an even more absurd behavior on Danae's part.
After what I saw, Danae, there's no chance in hell I could ever care about you in that respect again. Do I care about you as the mother of my children? And whatever. Yeah, because you
You don't call somebody a slut over and over and over.
I'm sorry.
And
I was very angry that
and over.
I was very angry that you cheated on me today, and I had every right to be.
I can't live without you, Brent.
Well, you're gonna have to learn how. I can't live with someone who cheated on me like that.
I want to show you.
I cannot live and or be with someone that cheated on me like that. That is a deal breaker. You
But
don't.
I'm not just somebody. I'm the mother of your kids.
Which makes it even worse that you cheated on me. You do not get to cheat on me and do what you did and say all that disgusting things, and then you don't get to sit here and cry and scream at me and demand that I give you another chance.
I'm not demanding. I'm begging.
And I'm telling you no.
Like a f***ing peasant.
I'm telling you no. You don't get to do this. You don't get to go off and do something like that and expect me to still be here.
I don't expect it.
You don't. Well, it doesn't matter. You are expecting me. You're
I'm not expecting it. I knew what your reaction was going to
You
be.
keep saying we're not over. We're not over. I'm telling you we are.
I don't want to be over.
Today?
This family was the most important thing to me.
Then
Now I
why
have nothing.
did you do that? Stop. Stop! Today, Jesus! You're scaring the him!
What?
Stop! Stop it! You're scaring the out of him!
Michael and Danae had been married for years. They had children together. And by this point, the marriage was unraveling fast. A divorce in motion. Two people sharing a home they no longer wanted to share. Tensions that had been building for months. During this argument, she had called the police for a standby check.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello,
You are
Danae Bar.
Danae Bar. Sounds like you called for a standby, right?
Yeah, is it me?
I'll tell you what, I'll explain everything. I need you to hop out of the car for me.
Oh, sure.
All right, step right back here. Danae, we're going to explain further, but right now I need you to turn around, place your hands behind your back. You've been placed underneath arrest.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll explain everything in a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
You can be cooperative and decent with us.
Yes, I am.
Okay, why don't you turn around and put them in front? We don't need them handcuffed in. We'll explain further. Just going to need some time, okay? I know this is probably a confusing situation for you, and I understand that, and we are going to explain it further, okay?
Now, this arrest is as a result of the camera footages, because before the police approached her, they had access to the whole scene and knew who was at fault.
Yeah.
All I can tell you right now is I know that you've been in contact with the detectives, Detective Dranzen and Detective Braun throughout today, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer you down to the sheriff's office. They're there, okay? And then they're going to talk to you, and they might be able to shed some light onto this situation as to what's happening, okay? I know this is a lot, but the detectives will be able to provide more information than what we can, because we don't have a lot of answers. We've been in contact
Couldn't
with
you
them,
guys
so
just call me into the sheriff's office instead of trapping me?
we weren't trapping you. We were just told to come here and try to make
The
contact
lady
with you, and then bring you down
sorry.
to the sheriff's office.
The lady
Okay.
told me to go to the house and someone was going to escort me in and help me get my kids' medical supplies.
Okay, I think maybe there was some miscommunication
I
there.
don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about going to the house to get medical supplies. I know that we were told to come here, and,
Yeah.
and maybe things change, things evolve in this job constantly, and information is constantly changing between us and detectives, or they learn more things, or they learn new things, which maybe that's why the situation has changed to not going to the house anymore, to meeting with us. I don't know that. I don't want to speak to that. I don't want to give you bad information, because I don't know anything about this case at all. None of us do here, okay?
So he broke my nose, but I'm being arrested.
the back of the residence.
And I don't even want to get into the case details with you, honestly, because I don't know any of the case details.
No, I know. It's just,
The detectives
I
do.
had to say it out loud.
Both parties were separated and brought in for questioning. Michael and Denai had been married for years. They had children together. And by this point, the marriage was unraveling fast. A divorce in motion. Two people sharing a home they no longer wanted to share. Tensions that had been building for months.
Did you ever use a weapon against or threaten to use a weapon against you?
Like which weapon, like a gun or a knife?
Gun, knife, bat?
She hit me with like something in the kitchen, or she threw scissors at me.
Okay.
But she only threatened to use the gun on herself.
Okay.
Because she kept putting the gun in her lap and threatening to kill herself.
Has she ever attempted to kill herself?
Not that I know of, but she's threatened it.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to word that one.
All right. I'll just put no because it says attempt, but you said she did mention about killing herself, but never attempted.
Yeah, she's never actually gone through with it, but I mean, saying I'm going to kill myself with a gun in her lap, it wasn't loaded, but it still is, what if I walked in 15 minutes later?
Right.
Right. But it's just the only thing it's been is just the violence of her throwing things at me or across the house or pushing me and things like that.
Okay. Did she have physical contact with you today?
Yes.
Did that physical contact cause you any pain?
Forehead.
How many times were you struck?
Just today or the weekend?
Yeah, just today.
Like you could just say, I don't know. She tried to hit me, he tried to kick me in the crotch, which was one, and then pressed her face hard up into mine, and that's when I stood up, and that was all this thing happened.
Okay.
Say twice, I guess.
Was the physical contact intentional?
Yes.
Did she damage any property?
Yes.
And what was damaged?
Okay. The floors and all that kind of thing, but so this morning, no.
Okay.
Well, then just the weekend, she damaged my floor. She broke 2 vases. She broke a glass big Christmas tree that my mom gave me like 15 years ago.
Okay.
She just slammed the door really hard, and I just had to fix the jam, but that didn't really break anything.
Michael walked out of that room believing he had told the truth. And maybe he had. But across that same building, in another room, his wife was telling detectives her own truth. A truth where she was the one bleeding and trying to escape. 2 completely different stories, and only one set of cameras that knew which one was real.
What happened from last night to this morning?
Well, I guess it started Friday, but it's like very easily paraphrasable. Their dad and I just are working out. And we've had this whole back and forth over the weekend. He has controlling and patterns of behavior. He broke my wrist in August. Last December, we got into an altercation and my face was bruised, my shirt was ripped up. I'm pretty sure I broke some ribs, but I didn't go in. Because when you do put broken rib anyway, you don't. And I wasn't even sure if that was just like a one-time thing at the time or what. And serious, difficult, whatever. So this morning I got up. We're sleeping in separate bedrooms. We have been since probably shortly after my arm was broken. And we were fighting about what we did New Year's Eve or didn't do, right? This morning I woke up and I hadn't moved all of my stuff out of like his bathroom or anything, so I went into the master bathroom. So I went in there to brush my teeth. He got up and he was like, I can't sleep, I can't, and he just started. I work here. It's a half an hour drive. And he kept yelling and yelling. And then I started yelling. And we were a couple inches from each other's faces. And he just wound up and headbutted me just out of nowhere.
After he headbutted you, was there any bleeding or any...
Oh my god, I bled all over the car. It immediately just started just gushing. There was nothing else after that.
What was his reaction?
He said, why did you headbutt me? He said that, why did you do that? Where his cut is on his head, there's no way I could have headbutted him like that. I would have had to have been standing on a ladder. And I was like, I told him, I said, are you me? I didn't move. So no, there's a huge puddle on the carpet in the hallway, and then, because it was in like the door jams to the bedroom, so I was trying to leave to go to work. So there was a big puddle, like this big in the hallway, and then I obviously went to the sink. I like ran to the sink, and I got a towel right next to the sink. And he was cleaning it up when I grabbed the twins to leave. And he tried to like block the bedroom door and all that good stuff, but I didn't. There was nothing visible after that. I just kept threatening to call 911. And he eventually let me take them. And I told him I lied to him. I was like, I'm just going for the day. I'm going to my friend Jordan's house. I was going to go to her house after this, but I'm just going to go to her mom's house now.
The temperature in that room changed. Because up until this point, Denai had been telling her story with confidence. A woman wronged. A woman who had endured months of abuse. A woman who had finally called for help. But detectives had been patient for a reason. They had let her talk. They had let her build her version of events because they already knew what was waiting on the other side of it. According to investigators, they told her plainly they had watched the footage, not just pieces of it, the arguments, the confrontations, the moments she had described as happening behind closed doors.
So the reason we are here, we spoke with you earlier, and we always want to get both sides with this kind of having a lot of moving parts. We contacted and spoke with other parties involved, which led us to kind of here. And with you being in custody right now, I have to read you Miranda, okay? But you're in handcuffs.
I understand that. I just don't know why.
And I want to explain all of that to you. We just kind of want to get a better understanding because there was things that were left out this morning. I watched, and that's why I want to read you this. And I'm hoping to have a conversation with you about it. Not what I do. I can't give legal advice, but what's going to happen next is obviously you're in handcuffs. We were watching some different video, and there was just, I'm just going to be blunt and kind of tell you what's going on. You don't want to talk to me, which is fine, but I think I owe you white handcuffs. We watched different videos of just the arguments. I watched videos you holding your daughter and listening to the arguments back and forth. You're throwing vases in the living room. You punching yourself in the head, you hit your head on the door, and it was a rough weekend for everybody, but the reason we're here today is, like, I asked you what caused these arguments and whatnot, and you never said that this all kind of stemmed from cheating. And when I watch videos and listen to the language and see everything, it's a complete 180 of what our conversation was today. And I don't want you to answer any questions because we want representation, but I just wanted to let you know that's the reason we're here today. Because I err on the side of caution, I don't take sides, and I really feared for the kids' safety. I wanted to make sure because they're safe.
The detectives had enough to make a decision, from the interrogation statements to the camera footages, and it was time to decide what happens next to the family.
I wasn't looking to have you get into trouble either. He doesn't get a say in this. He doesn't get to choose, just like you didn't, as far as pressing charges. I know everybody thinks about it that way. In Wisconsin, for domestic laws, we don't have a choice. Somebody has to go to jail if it rises to a certain level.
So he didn't go to jail. He gets off.
So
he can break my nose.
I just wanted to put that
and
on.
He gets to go on with his life.
But we also want to now kind of figure out what the best solution is to kind of address the kids for the time being.
I'm thinking hypothetically. I would have felt like because I didn't do my job. Because emotions can take the best of us. And I saw it in the video clips with both of you, where emotions can get the best of you and you aren't the person that you really are because emotions are high, and I want you to be the best version of the mom you can be. And if you just said that you
in the environment.
There's no way. They're just some environments that aren't meant for you, and I was working under. He yeah, I cheated on him, but who wouldn't? Somebody like...
I think Sheldon hit on the head where, when I talked to you this morning, you had no worries or concerns and said he was a good dad, and he said the same thing about you for the kids. You were a great mom.
I'm negative. I didn't report him because
neither of you. This is, a lot of this is out of your hands now. Both of your hands.
It's fine. I got called before. Almost 72 hours straight. But that's why I had on the door. You can't escape it. You can't get away from it.
So where did this case land? According to official records, Denai was arrested and formally charged following the investigation. Under Wisconsin state law, when a domestic disturbance escalates to a certain level, an arrest is not optional. As detectives confirmed that day, someone has to go to jail when it rises to that threshold. Even after being confronted with the camera footage, even after detectives walked her through exactly what they had seen, even after the evidence contradicted her account at nearly every turn, Denai maintained her innocence and denied any wrongdoing. Authorities also noted concern for the safety and well-being of the children caught in the middle of that environment. As for the final outcome, as of the time of this video, the case remains pending in court. No verdict has been entered. The legal process is still unfolding. And that means one question still hangs in the air, unanswered. What happens to a family when the truth finally surfaces, but the damage has already been done? If you're new here, like, share, and subscribe to this channel, as every case we cover has a lesson buried inside it, and some lessons are worth your full attention. Thank you for stopping by. This is brought to you by True Crime Verdict.